eBay sellers, it's Suzanne A. Wells, and I have a quick BOLO that stands for Be on the Lookout. I am still working on my top 100 items playlist, and I'm using the Michelangelo method, which means it's going to take a long time, but it will be a masterpiece when it's finished. So uh, I'll sprinkle these short BOLO videos in with everything else I'm doing. So this is the vintage Fisher-Price Lovey Security Bunny. It can sell for over $100. This has been posted on the Money Making Mondays a few times. I mean, it's a vintage item, so there's not a whole lot of them out there, but if you're looking through the Plush anyway, if you're at garage sales, you may see this. So let me alert you to what it is. We're going to go over to eBay here, and I've got completed listings for the keywords Fisher-Price Bunny. There seems to be more of them under this search than for Lovey, so we'll see that keyword in the title anyways. But we've got this one here, which was actually new in the box. So that is a kind of a rare find to see a vintage item that's this old, still new in the box, because I believe these were made late 70s, early 80s. So this one actually sold for $229, and it's the pink one. These do come in different colors. There is the multicolor plaid one that was in the first photo, and then it comes in blue, yellow, and pink. I'm not sure if it comes in green, but see, there it is, brand new, perfect condition, never used, and it is the Fisher-Price Crib and Playpen Security Bunny Blanket Crib Companion. So they didn't put Lovey in the title, and that can be a great keyword to use. See my video about selling Loveys if you don't know that term. But this little blanket sold for $229. Now let's take a look at some others. Here's another one new in the package. This one is yellow, and they're calling it a hand puppet. I don't know if that's what it is. No, it's not really a puppet. It's a Lovey security blanket. 1979. There we go. And that's the yellow one, and it's sold for $175 basically. So if you're not looking at the plush or the baby items, there are some great things out there that you can sell for lots of money. Here's another one that's the multicolor. That sold for $130. And they're listing it as new. It's just not in the package. $130 there. And this could very well be mixed in those giant bins of plush, the Goodwill shelves where everything's all shoved in there. You never know what's hiding back in there, because this is one of those things that people just don't know what it's worth unless they've heard this, they're an eBay seller, they know how to look things up, and it's my firm opinion that no matter how much information we put on the internet about what to sell on eBay, the thrift stores are not going to be able to keep up. Yeah, they're going to be on to things that have been talked about for years, but there's always something new to figure out. There's always something new to find. And the employees in these thrift stores turn over so frequently, the people putting the stuff out and the people going through the stuff in the back, that there's just no way they're going to catch everything. It's too hard. It's too much stuff. In fact, at my Goodwill, I often see the Target and the Walmart stuff that's new with tags priced higher than designer items like St. John, Missuk, Escada, things that are really high dollar, just because the people pricing the stuff don't know what it is, and they're never going to know everything. So I want you to be confident that the more you know, the more you're going to find, because it's really true. And keep looking. Keep being optimistic that you're going to find these things, because they're out there. You will find them. Okay, so here's some more vintage bunny security blanket. Pink went for $114. Here's another one that went for, we don't know. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you again how to look things up. that have sold on best offer. In case you don't know this, you can go to a site called Watch Count and look up what it sold for. Because see, it says sold for $135, but it had a line through it, which means it sold on best offer. So you go down here and you copy the item number and you go to this site called Watch Count, paste it in there, hit enter, and there's the item. And this sold for $100. So they took a best offer of $100, which Plush is usually $1 or less, unless it's the great big ones, and then they can be marked up a little bit. But in my experience, Plush is really cheap, and that can be an overlooked category in the thrift store. They know to mark up the handbags. They know to mark up the leather boots and the high-end clothing. But this kind of thing, would it even sell if it was marked up in a thrift store? Who knows? Okay, so here's some more. Vintage 1979 pink one went for $100. Here's a yellow one, went for $100. Here's another yellow one, went for basically $100. Looks like that's the same one twice. Maybe the buyer didn't pay and they relisted it. Here's a pink one for $100. Here's a pink one that it's from Canada, so it went for $75 US. Here's a yellow one for $88. So you get the idea. Let me put in Lovey real quick just to show you that we don't get the same results. It's not near as many. There's only 156 results. When we put in the bunny without the word Lovey, we got more results, which tells me that some sellers out there don't know to use the word Lovey. They just don't know about it, so they're not putting it on their listing. So you do. Okay, so that is your tip of the day as far as an eBay BOLO. Would love to hear if you have heard of these. Have you seen them? Have you sold them? Was this news to you? I love it when you guys comment on my videos because I can have a conversation with you and either like or dislike it, because that gives me feedback on what kind of videos you want. If you like them, and if you don't like them, I won't make those anymore. So thanks for watching and have a profitable and productive day on eBay. Bye.